It is clear.
Okay, good. So we said that we have our articulation organs. We will talk about each organ specifically in sessions, in other sessions. So we said we have the tongue, okay, like this. Look at this. Look at this. We have the tongue. So we have letters that comes from the tongue, okay? And we have the teeth. We have letters that comes from the teeth as well. And we have the lips. Look, these are the lips. We have also letters that come from the lips. So we have the tongue, al-lisan, if you can write it down. And we have al-asnan, the teeth. And we have the lips, okay? And we also have our vocal cords. These are our vocal cords. These where the airflow comes out. This where the airflow comes out. We have certain letters that comes from the vocal cords as well. And today we will talk about letter alif, the sound a, and this comes from here actually, okay? So at the beginning, I want you to differentiate between the letter itself, the name of the letter, okay? So if I name the letter, I'll say alif. But if I name the sound, I'll say the a sound. I'll say the a sound. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So we said we have the tongue, lisan, we have the teeth, al-asnan, we have the lips, and we have our vocal cords, okay? Why we have the brain? We're not actually using the brain to pronounce, but the brain helps all the organs to produce sound, okay? The brain gives like vibrations to the speech organ, okay? And ask the speech organ to produce the sound. That's why the brain is very important in the speaking process, okay? If we're talking about the vocal cords today, so let's look at the letter alif. Okay, do you see the screen? Can you see the screen very well? Okay.
Yes.
Good, great. So these are the Arabic letters. Okay, الحروف العربية, Arabic letters. Okay. We have 29 letters with 29 different sounds. Okay. So now we have the letter and the letter sound. Okay. So I'll try to I'll read the letters all at a time first, and then we will talk about letter alif today. So I want you to repeat after me. Okay, but please, I'll want you to mute your mic. I'll mute your mic. You can repeat with your parents or with your father or mother at home. Okay. So I'll repeat. I'll say, and please repeat after me. First, I'll begin with the title. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
الدرس الأول. I'm reading the title.
الدرس الأول.
Great. حروف الهجاء المفردة.
حروف الهجاء المفردة.
ألف.
ألف.
با.
با.
تا.
تا
فا
تا
جيم
جيم
حا
حا
خا
خا
دال
دال
ذال.
ذال
I want you, when you read this, after me, when you repeat after me, please point at the letter, okay? When you point at the letter and you repeat the sound, this will stick to your mind, okay? So you will be able to memorize better. And you will be able to remember the letters better and quickly. Okay, girls?
Yeah.
Okay. So we stopped at the letter Ra. Then there is the,
ذا
Sin,
سين
Shin,
شين شين
Qad,
صاد
Dad,
ضاد
Ta,
طا
Za,
ظا
Ain,
عين
Ghain,
غين
Fa,
فا
Qaf,
قاف قاف
Kaf,
كاف
Lam,
لام
Mim,
ميم
Noon,
نون
Waw,
واو
Ha,
ها
Hamza,
همزة
Ya,
يا
Ya.
يا
Okay, super. Can you repeat it alone?
Yes, I can.
Who? Zainab or Arwa?
أروى
Okay, let us hear from Arwa. Okay, good.
ألف باء تاء
Arwa,
ثاء
can you read the title?
Yes. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الدرس الأول حروف الهجاء المفردة ألف باء تاء ثاء جيم حاء خاء دال ذال راء زاء سين شين صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم نون ها
No, there's
Noon.
wow. Wow.
نون واو ها همزة يا
Hamza. Yeah. Yeah. Super.
همزة
Bravo,
يا
Arwa.
يا
Bravo, Arwa. But there is when you, I want you to take care of something. When you produce the letter alif, the sound alif, don't say alif, say alif. Say alif. Okay?
ألف
Aywa. So who else wants to join?
I can.
Okay, yeah, great.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الدرس الأول حروف الهجاء المفردة ألف ألف باء تاء ثاء جيم حاء خاء دال ذال راء زاء سين شين صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم نون واو ها
No, it's not
همزة
ha. It's ha, ha.
ها ها
No.
همزة
Ha, Hamza.
ها
Yes.
همزة
Huh?
يا يا يا
Yeah. Yeah.
يا يا
شكرا زينب ما شاء الله جميل. Okay. So today we'll talk about the letter Alif. Okay. And again, let me tell you that we have the name of the letter. So the name of the letter is Alif, as we said. But the sound of the letter is A. Okay. And later on, inshallah, we will take the harakat. The harakat means the letter when it has fatha, dhamma, or kasra. We say it harakat. Like in English, we have the consonant and we have the vowel. Al-harakat means the vowel. So in Arabic, we have the letters, and all the letters can be consonant, and all the letters can come as vowels. So the letters comes as vowels when we have the harakat, fatha, dhamma, kasra. Okay? If we look at the letter Alif, do you know words in Arabic that starts with Alif? Do you know any letter in any word in Arabic that starts with Alif? We have, for example, we have in animals, we have Asad, lion. We have Asad, right? Okay. And we have also the word Ibil. We have the word Ibil. Can you see my screen?
Ibil.
Yes, Ibil. Ibil is the camel. Okay. Okay. So we have the Ibil, the camel. It's a very known animal in countries with the desert countries. Okay. And I want you to differentiate between two things. It's in Arabic we say gamal. In the daily Arabic language we say gamal or gimal. Gimal is the plural form of gamal. Okay. But in Quranic Arabic we say ibil. So Allah, when He speaks about the camel in the Quran, Allah says ibil, like in Surah Al-Ghashiyah. We will look at Surah Al-Ghashiyah. Make sure you have your Quran with you, okay? Because we will read some verses from the Quran, okay? So when we talk about ibil, it's a Quranic Arabic word. But in the daily Arabic speaking language, we don't usually use the word ibil. We use the word gamal. And actually, it's very easy to say gamal in the daily Arabic because it's in English like it's more or less the same. Camel, gamal. So if you remove the C, the camel in camel, and you put the jim, j, so it's jamal. Camel, jamal. It's easy. So try to pronounce it. Who can pronounce it? We have Maryam. Yani we have Zainab and Arwa. They were very good at pronouncing the letters. So I want other kids, all kids, to participate. We have Maryam. And we have YDI Marden. We have Imitaz Ali. And we have Asima. Who can say the word ibil?
ibil.
Good. Ibil is camel. Do you have your notepad with you? Try to write it and show it to me in your notebook. I want to see it written, like the word you see on the screen. Open your cameras, open your camera, and show me what you write. Yes, I'll give you like 10 seconds to write it. Try to imitate the word you have on the screen. It's alif with harakat, kasra, so it's E. And then we have the ba. And you remember we said the letters, the sounds, they come from the lips. So ba comes from the lips. Shafa. This is the shifa. And we have lam, ibil, lam. Lam comes from the tongue. Okay? So we have 3 letters in the word ibil. Alif comes from here. And then the ba comes from the lips, ba. And we have lam comes from the tongue, ibil. Ba is very similar to the ba sound in English, and also lam is very similar to the sound L in English, with a small difference, okay? So show me the word that you've written. Who wrote the word ibil? Okay. Great, super. Great. Imtiaz have written the Imtiaz. Okay, super. So we have Imtiaz. Very good, Imtiaz. And who else can write it? I want you all to participate. Okay. So now, do you know where the camels? Let's now talk about the camel, the animal. Al-Gamal, Al-Gimal, Al-Ibil. Do you know where the camels live? Any answers? It's very clear, and great. Sorry, great. YD Mardan is actually writing the verse that we're going to read today from the Surah Al-Ghashiyah. أَفَلَا يَنظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ. Great. This is actually the verse that we're going to read today from Surah Al-Ghashiyah.
أَفَلَا يَنظُرُونَ إِلَى الْإِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ.
Super, super. MashaAllah. Right. The ibil, the camels, they live in the desert. We have Mardan said that yes, actually the camel lives in the desert. And do you know, for camels to live in the desert, do you know what Allah is saying? Allah is saying, look at the camels and see how amazing this creature is. Okay, why? Why it's an amazing, unique creature? Why? Can you tell me? Actually, because camels, Allah gives the camels special features in their body Okay, so they can live and survive in the desert. Okay, like what? Like their eyelashes. Do you know what's the eyelash? الرموش. If you can write down with me, eyelashes. Okay. Guys, I want to tell you something because Zoom, the program that we have, it automatically shuts down after 40 minutes. So if you found yourself disconnected, please join again. Okay?
Okay.
It's normal. So join again if it's disconnected. And tomorrow, inshallah, we have another demo session. I'll send you the link right before. بس هو كاتبين عاملين يكتبوا لي excellent. Hello? We're back again.
उनको वो हैरान हो गई क्या हुआ वो 40 मिनट हो गए
Okay. So everybody, are you here again? Super.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you were disconnected?
No, I am not disconnected. He said the class is ending.
Okay, so we're continuing. Okay, dear. So we said we were talking about the camels. We were talking about the camels, huh? Right? And we said that this creature, they live in the desert. They live in the Sahara. If you can write down the Sahara, which is the desert. Okay? So we have the word Ibil for Quranic Arabic, and we have Gamal, and we have the word desert, Sahara. The camel lives in the desert. الجمل يعيش في الصحراء. Good. الجمل يعيش في الصحراء. Okay. So we said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the camels special body parts to be able to survive in the very hot weather of the desert. Like what? Like eyelashes. Eyelashes, if you can write it down, is rumush. Okay? Rumush. These are our eyelashes. Why they have very long eyelashes? Because the very long eyelashes, they protect the eyes of the camel from the very sandy weather. And sometimes in the desert, they have like sand storms, very, very, very strong storms in the desert. So these eyelashes protects the eyes of the camel so they can see very clearly while walking in the desert. Okay? Who else has information or something to tell us about the camels? Have you taken anything in school, in sessions? Have you read anything about camels before and you want to share it with us? Tell me. Who wants to share an information about the camel? Okay. So let's continue. What else Allah is saying in Surah Al-Ghashiyah? Do they not look at the camels how they are created? Look at the camels, like look at the sun, how it's amazing. Look at the earth, look at the stars, okay? These are all Allah's creatures, okay? Camels are also one of these creatures that are very unique. So we said they have long eyelashes. Also, they have what? They have very strong feet. Their feet are very strong, very special feet. Why very special? Because it helps them walk across the sand easier. Because actually, if you're not having a flat feet, you're going to stick in the sand. Okay, so your feet has to be flat in order not to stick and drawn in the sand. Okay? Because also camels, they can go for a very long time without eating and drinking. They have the ability to stay for weeks without drinking and eating. Okay? So this is one of Allah's blessings, because they stay for too many hours and too many long hours and maybe weeks without eating or drinking, because before they used to use camels as cars nowadays. You see cars nowadays and buses. We use cars and buses and airplanes and trains to move from one place to another, or to travel from one country to another. Before, camels were used as a way of transport. They were used as cars nowadays. So people used camels to travel. So that's why they were having the ability to walk for very long time and for very long hours without eating or drinking. Okay? So isn't camels amazing creatures? Isn't camel amazing creature? Isn't it? It's amazing, right? So we said that Allah made all the camels, and He's asking us, the human beings, okay, to look at this amazing animal that live in the desert, where is the very hot and very sandy weather. They have long eyelashes that keep sand out of their eyes. They also have what? They also have very thick eyebrows. These are eyebrows, hawajib. Okay? These like very thick to act like a shield, you know, shield to protect them from the sun. Okay? When you use an umbrella in the very sunny weather, sometimes we use umbrellas, right? So umbrellas, when it's raining or when it's very hot and it's very sunny, we use umbrellas as shield, okay? So camels, they use their eyebrows as shield from the sun. It protects them from the sun, okay? So they have special feet that can walk in the desert, in the very hot sand. They have special eyebrows, and they have very special eyelashes, very long eyelashes, to protect them from the sand. Okay? Super. I want you now to open your Quran. Everybody has his Quran. هحاول اخلص بسرعة. Okay.
Which part of the Quran?
Okay, open Surah Al-Ghashiyah. It's page 592.
Okay. जब मैंने ये खोला था ना, उन्होंने कहा था कि टीचर ने कोई स्क्रीनशॉट करिए दे, मैंने चैट में देखी क्या लिखा।
Okay, ready? So now we'll open the Quran on Surah Al-Ghashiyah.
Yes, I open.
Okay. We're going to read verse number 17 because it talks about the Ibil. We were talking today about the Ibil, the camels. Okay?
I found it.
Okay, super. Everybody finds it?
Yes, I found.
Super. So what is Allah saying in this verse? Do they not look at the camels, how they are created? Look at the camels and see how amazing creatures are the camels. So if we're saying it in Arabic, we're saying the Arabic verse. I'll say the verse and you repeat after me, okay? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت
أفلا ينظرون إلى الإبل كيف خلقت.
ما شاء الله, bravo. So أفلا ينظرون means look. Won't you look at the camels? Won't you look at this amazing creature? Okay. This is the meaning of أفلا ينظرون. Okay. إلى الإبل. We said الإبل. Today we talked about the word إبل. We said إبل means what? What's the meaning of إبل in Quran?
Camel.
Great. Camel. And in Arabic, we have the Quran إبل, Quranic Arabic, and in the daily Arabic language we say Gamal, Jimal, Jimal. Okay, can you pronounce it?
Jimal.
Super. كيف خلقت means how they are created. Okay? They are very unique animals. And we said why they are unique. Right? Why they are unique. Because they have what? They can walk in the desert for long times. They have very long eyelashes to protect them from the sand. And they have their eyebrows that protects them from the sun. It acts like a shield. Like when you use your umbrellas, the camel use the eyebrows as a shield from the sun, to protect them from the sun. Okay?
Okay.
I want to hear you. Any questions you have? Any idea, any information you want to share with us and with your kids joining the session? Do you have anything to say to your kids? Because I'm going to give you an activity to do at home.
Because they can live without drinking water for a long time.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yes.
Plenty of water, and they can go on and on walking without drinking water.
Yes, yes. They can, actually, it's not water only. It's also food. They can walk for long distances and hours without eating and without drinking. And I was saying to the kids, it's like cars nowadays. Before, they used camels as a way of transport to move from one country to another. Okay? So, subhanAllah, without that amazing feature and that ability to move for long hours without eating or drinking, camels would have never be able to travel for that long distance. Okay? Okay. Do you have your notepad with you? Do you have a notebook? I want you to write down the letter Alif and the word Ibil that we took today. Can you write it down?
I finished writing.
Do you remember at the beginning of the session when I told you that in Arabic we have consonants and vowels? The word, the letter Alif here in Ibil with kasra, so we pronounce it as E, E. So this is, we consider as a vowel, E. So when I say Alif, it's the letter Alif, but when I say E, it's the sound E as a vowel. Clear?
Yes.
Super. Okay. So this is tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to meet at the same time. But tomorrow, I want you to do something at home with your parents or with yourself. We have this activity. Just a second, I'm going to share something with you. Just a second. Just a second, please. Do you see the screen? Do you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is the letter we talk about. We talk about today. It's Alif. Okay, and we took the word Ibil, camels. Okay, and we said that we in slang Arabic or in the daily Arabic language we say Jamal or Jamal. Jamal is the plural form of Gamal. Okay, and we also have two more words to practice. It's Asad and Arnab. Asad, it's the lion, of course, as you see in the picture, and Arnab is the rabbit. These also are two more words that you can learn in Arabic that starts with Alif. Okay, so this I want you to do at home. Okay, I'll send it to the group for tomorrow, because tomorrow, inshallah, we're going to take another activity. Okay, and here and right under that table you have the letter Alif. You need to circle the letter Alif in the picture. Clear? Here?
Yes.
Sure. So we also talked about our speech organs. right? We talked about the tongue and teeth and lips, okay? And we said that the sound alif is coming from halq. Halq. This we call halq. Halq. حروف الحلقية. Okay? الحلق is the very back end of the tongue. The very back end of the tongue. Before the tongue, here. Okay? So alif comes from the tongue. From the, sorry, halq. Okay?
Alif.
Okay. So I'm giving now the my colleague Sumaya. She will take over to tell you about the fees and how to enroll in the course.
The alif come from the halq or hamza come from the halq?
Okay.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, please ask.
Alif comes from the halq or hamza comes from the halq?
Okay, that's a very good question, dear. Actually, both are coming from the halq because you will learn, inshallah, that there are some letters comes from the halq, including the alif and hamza, okay? And there are letters that coming from the tongue, okay, including the ta, tha. There are letters that coming from the lips, like mim, like ba, like wow. These are coming from the lips, okay? So we have one organ, okay? Coming from it, several sounds, okay?
Okay.
Super. So Sumaya, if you would like to join us, please.
Yes, if you can just allow me screen sharing.
Okay. Actually, I'm not. You cannot share screen now.
No.
Okay. Where do I have to? Okay. I'm not. Can you share now?
Wait, let me check. I'm just checking.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, sure.
Okay. For all those who have participated in today's session and would like to register their children or even ladies who want to attend this course on the website, I'm going to share the procedure for registering for this course. And for some people have been asking me that their children, they are engaged in online classes at that time, so we can for them we can provide them recordings of each and every session, but they need to get registered with us first. So I'm going to share my WhatsApp number. You can just take a note of my WhatsApp. Just take a note of my WhatsApp number.
Yeah, please. Language continue करनी तो have to pay.
The thing is that
She will tell. Okay, she's discussing that only. But I didn't really find these classes helpful. All we talked about was camel. Okay.
Camel.
It's for a little baby.
हाँ तो ये तुम्हारा है वीडियो
नहीं
अच्छा इसका अपना
this is my WhatsApp number. You just send me a WhatsApp. I'm going to send you the form, registration form, and I will send you the payment details also. So you can just enroll in this course, and we're going to start from the 1st of July.
Camel के बारे में. So she told us कि camel, but she
Noha,
told us
can you mute
everything.
the
We
participant?
wanted to tell us everything.
तो अरबी कभी तुम लोग को नहीं आती ना.
हाँ, तो but वो समझाया ना proper. It's a little bit babyish. She's like that. She's
पहले ही मैंने ऑलरेडी शेयर कर दी थी. It's $30. ये हमारी फीस है, लेकिन फर्स्ट 10 पार्टिसिपेंट्स के लिए जो है वो वी हैव अ डिस्काउंट ऑफ 3,500 पाकिस्तानी रुपीज. ये हमारी चार्जेस है फॉर फर्स्ट 10 पार्टिसिपेंट्स ओनली. उसके बाद फिर हमारे कोर्स चार्जेस हैं $30. तो यू कैन अवेल दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी और आप लोग बिल्कुल एनरोल हो सकते हैं. कल का सेशन भी अटेंड करें और प्लीज़ हमें सेम ग्रुप पे फीडबैक ज़रूर दें. अगर बिकॉज कुछ यू वांट टू, इफ यू हैव समथिंग टू इम्प्रूव या कुछ हम ऐड कर सकते हैं तो हम ज़रूर करेंगे. और ड्यूरेशन ऑफ दिस कोर्स, इससे कोई ड्यूरेशन नहीं है. इट्स एन ऑन गोइंग कोर्स. इट्स लाइक इट्स एन long, like maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. It's an ongoing course. जब तक के सारे हर्फ खत्म नहीं हो जाते हैं तो हमारा एक पूरा बैच चलता ही रहेगा. तो इसमें even 4-year-olds can enroll, even 17-year-olds can enroll, क्योंकि there is nothing बहुत ज़्यादा written इसमें कुछ नहीं है. It's like you are going to learn Arabic language, the speaking part of it. और उसमें थोड़ी vocabulary भी है. एज के लिहाज से इसमें हमने एक्टिविटीज भी रखी हैं, एज अप्रोप्रिएट एक्टिविटीज. कल के उसमें एक इंटरेक्टिव एक्टिविटी है हमारे साथ. एंड ओके, no 3,500 not for the complete course. It's per month. These are monthly charges. 3 days of the week we're going to have this, और ये per month है charges. For first 10 participants हमारे charges हैं 3,500 monthly. उसके बाद फिर हम $30 charge करेंगे. This course is not only for kids or ladies of Pakistan only, because there are so many people linked with me from all over the globe. Anybody can join this course. If you have any issue with the timing, then हम आपको recordings provide करेंगे. इसके साथ worksheets provide करेंगे. We're going to provide worksheet, we're going to provide activities, everything we're going to provide in written form. तो उसमें इंशाल्लाह कोई issue नहीं है. Any questions you have, please either you can ask me now or you can just send me a WhatsApp. I will answer you back. You can all unmute your microphones and you can ask any query, any question you want to ask. जी.
Can you a little bit introduction of the teacher from the teacher?
Okay.
Yes, sure. Noha, please.
Sure. Okay, my name is Noha Zahran. Okay. اسمي نهى. Okay, in Arabic. And I'm an Egyptian. My native language is Arabic, and I studied English linguistics and English literature in university in Cairo. Okay. I have a master's degree in linguistics. Linguistics is the study of language. Okay. And actually I was specialized in language acquisition for kids. Okay. Also I had a diploma in speech therapy. So also I can tell you about the development of your kids in language or something, and if the kids with disabilities. So also this is my specialty. Okay. I'm a certified Qaida Nooraniya teacher from Al Furqan Center. That's a global center that gives the Nooraniya certificate across the whole world. It's in Saudi Arabia, and it's in like 14 more countries across the world. Okay. So I'm a certified Nooraniya teacher. and they give Nooraniya lessons to non-Arabic speakers. That's plus my work as a linguistic, teaching the English and Arabic, and also dealing with kids with disabilities. And also I founded the institution of Lingoleap. Lingoleap is an institution that I founded. What I do is that I do Arabic and English bilingual material for kids to help them to practice the language more, even if it's Arabic or English. I do both. But actually, in most of my materials, I try to inject the Quranic Arabic. Yeah, for example, if you look at my materials, you will find some words from the Quran and stories from the Quran. That's it. I'm open for any questions. I'm open for any inquiries. Tell me if you have any questions.
One more question from my side. It's will it be the group classes or one-on-one?
I'm sorry?
The classes will be the group classes or one-on-one?
Classes will be group classes. Like we did today.
How many students keep in a group?
Like
what do you prefer?
Today is a group class.
Yes, in group class, how many students would you prefer to keep in one group?
Like we have today, even more, I can have control over more. If we found that we will think about splitting if we found that the number of kids is too many, but I don't think it's too many for today. Sumaya can tell if because she knows more than me in this particular part.
Yeah, we're going to have like up till now we have thought like we can accommodate 8 to 10 students in a group, but depending upon the age, if we are getting mixed ages, अगर हमें mixed ages मिल रहे हों जैसे कि 4 years 8 years old हैं और फिर एकदम से 17 18 19 आ जाते हैं, तो फिर हम ग्रुप को इस तरह ब्रेक करेंगे कि एज ग्रुप हमारे एज ग्रुप के लिहाज से ब्रेक करेंगे. कोर्स मटेरियल सेम है सबके लिए क्योंकि इट्स अ बिगनर्स कोर्स. ये दिस इज नॉट एन एडवांस कोर्स, इट्स अ बिगनर्स कोर्स. सो कोर्स मटेरियल बिल्कुल सेम है सबके लिए. छोटे बच्चों के साथ ये होगा कि इफ दे कैन नॉट राइट they can draw something. We give them option to do this also. So course content is same. सिर्फ एज के लिहाज से अगर हमारे एक ग्रुप में बहुत varying ages के बच्चे हैं तो we are going to break the group into age categories. तो हम उसको मैनेज कर लेंगे, वो उसका there is no issue for that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, Sumaya, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes, sure.
Can you this course material elaborate it a little more? Like as Noah told that she is also Qaida Nooraniya certified teacher. So is it just like integrating the Qaida Nooraniya with Arabic language, or
actually,
are you going to teach
yeah.
that also?
Yeah, Acha, I'm going to answer. Actually, the thing is that the Nooraniya Qaida has all the Arabic alphabets. Okay? So what she has proposed me that we're going to start with the Nooraniya Qaida, so that we have all the alphabets over there. जैसे हमारे हरूफ तहजी है, इस तरह इनका Nooraniya Qaida है. तो उसमें से हर for every letter she's going to share a vocabulary and then she's going to talk about that. और उसकी she's going to tell the children about the vocabulary in English as well as in Arabic also. फिर कोई ऐसी किसी बात के साथ जो है कुछ ना कोई ऐसी एक्टिविटी होगी जैसे कटिंग पेस्टिंग की या कुछ DIY एक्टिविटी होगी ताकि बच्चों को जो कोई ऑब्जेक्ट करवाएं तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज के बारे में अरबिक में बताएं. देखिए अभी हम अगर इफ वी क्लेम कि नहीं हमने अरबिक अभी 2 महीने में करवा देनी तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता जब तक कि बच्चे की वोकैबुलरी नहीं होगी. इफ आई एम एन अर्ली इयर्स टीचर, ठीक है, मुझे पता है कि जब बच्चों को हम इंग्लिश सिखाते हैं तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी गिव देम वोकैबुलरी. जब तक हम वोकैबुलरी नहीं देते वी कैन नॉट ब्रिंग देम टू कन्वर्सेशन स्किल्स. तो हम इसमें वोकैबुलरी इनकी इंक्रीज करेंगे इंशाल्लाह. जैसे जैसे वोकैबुलरी इंक्रीज होते जाएगी एंड शी इज गोइंग टू टेल देम सेंटेंसेस आल्सो. तो उस तरह जो है वो सेंटेंसेस के साथ भी इनकी वोकैबुलरी इंक्रीज होगी और बाय द एंड ऑफ लाइक ये आई कैन क्लेम कि हाँ 6 months का आप ड्यूरेशन रखें कि 4 to 6 months के बाद इंशाल्लाह बच्चा अरबिक में कन्वर्सेशन की छोटे छोटे सेंटेंसेस बोल रहा होगा, समझ कर बोल रहा होगा, जिसमें उसको पता होगा कि कौन सा एडजेक्टिव है, कैसे यूज करना है। ये सब हमारे इस तरह की हमने प्लानिंग की है कि बिल्कुल बेसिक से उठा के लेके चला है। वी आर नॉट गोइंग गो फास्ट। कोई क्रैश कोर्स तो करवा नहीं रहे हैं कि हम फास्ट लेके जाए बच्चों को।
Because
Slow and steady.
to add on you, Sumaya, it's actually it's I'm keen to have a quality learning for kids, not just rushing. We're not rushing.
Yes, exactly. Yes, this is also my point. There is no point in rushing, because if you want to if you want to rush and learn the language, so there are so many courses for that also. But we don't want to do that. We want to keep a quality as well, ताकि quality होगी तो बच्चे के ज़हन में retain करेगा for a longer period of time. It's not like the child has learned and has forgotten everything. It's not like that. Inshallah, it's not going to happen like that. Okay, I hope this, Reem, I have answered your question. How will the spoken language be incorporated? This is how we're going to incorporate. I will repeat again that first of all, we're going to introduce lots and lots of vocabulary in English and the translation in Arabic, so that there can be a link, एक link बन जाएगा जहाँ पे उर्दू में कुछ input करना होगा बच्चों के. I'm always there. I will be there in the class in sessions for the kids. तो उसको उर्दू में translate करने के लिए, if anybody has any problem with that, ठीक है. तो जब तक ये vocabulary नहीं आएगी, sentences अगर हम कितने भी करवा दें, there is no use. So this is how we're going to incorporate the spoken language along with the Arabic translations and stories. और इनका बहुत ज़बरदस्त नोहान का उन्होंने मुझे दिखाया था कि like she has really बहुत ज़बरदस्त material है कि हर letter का एक story है, हर letter की story है, and lots of material for that. Okay, anybody else? You can either unmute your mic and ask, or you can just type down your question in the chat box.
Assalamu alaikum. So how many days will she take for a letter to cover? Like 3 days, a week, 2 weeks?
Yes.
What's the idea?
Initially, we have planned 3 days a week. Like we are going to have classes 3 days a week. So initially, we have planned that we are going to take one letter for 1 week. As the class progresses, similarly, when we talk about our own schools, since I belong to early years and I have been dealing with this, so we always initially we go very, very, very slow, and then we start getting when the children they start picking up pace, तो फिर हम उसको fast लेके जाते हैं. So initially we're going to have one letter, so that every day we can have a different vocabulary for that, and we can have different activities for that letter.
But for tomorrow, Sumaya, if you allow me, tomorrow, because it's a second demo day, we can have another new letter for tomorrow because it's...
Yes, sure.
So tomorrow we have
sure.
Ba, okay?
Ba, okay,
yes.
Yeah.
So because this is a demo, okay? And then inshallah, we will start, as you said, to have one letter per week.
Yes.
So make sure the kids are, they digest it, they know it by heart.
And then it also depends upon the age groups we are going to have. If we have very small age groups, then we are going to retain one letter per week only. But if you have some like children from 8 to 10 years old, older children, they can digest maybe 2 letters. They can also digest 2 letters per week. But initially, we're going to have 1 letter per week because the kids will be joining us. And second thing is that we want to make grow pace in children very slowly. We don't want to rush in everything. Okay, time is running short. I'm so sorry. I have a session to attend. I have already delayed my session by half an hour. Or please, any questions you have, my WhatsApp number is written on the screen. You can just send me either you can call me or you can send me a message. I'm going to reply you back. I have a class going to start at 10:30.
Okay. Thanks, Sumaya, and thanks everybody. It was a pleasure. Actually, And I'm very happy to be with you today, and hope inshallah I can join you for many sessions, and you can join me as well. Thank you so much.
Inshallah.
See you tomorrow, inshallah. Hope to see you
Okay.
all tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay. Allah Hafiz, everyone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.